Test, test, test.
Hello.
All right. How's everyone doing? How you doing?
Good, good.
Good.
Hello, everybody.
All right. Today is our Platinum City Gaming Business Referral web show. We actually going to be doing this every single Monday, where we do a one-on-one with individual businesses, give them an opportunity to expand and to meet other individuals through our Facebook links and our Twitter, Instagram, you name it. So it's a tool to partner with businesses and use Facebook as a tool to get their business out there and to also help promote Platinum City Gaming as well. Monique, tell me a little bit about what you do and um, first, I should say, introduce yourself.
Yes, hello, everybody. My name is Monique. I'm the founder and owner of SOM Vibe Studio, LLC. It's an expression visual arts center that focuses on mental health. It's an outlet where you can explore art and clear the mind through therapeutic painting sessions of art and music.
Okay, okay. How did you come up with the name of?
Yeah, SOM, which stands for State of Mind.
Okay,
I wanted to create an art studio where it was meaningful, something that would stand out, stick to the creative minds, and it was something that I actually researched on mental health when you're attempting to say or do something. It always starts with the state of mind, no matter what you're doing.
okay, okay. That makes a lot of sense there. So what inspired you to start this wonderful business? Like, what inspired you? Like, what made you want to get into this? Like, I know it's tough, from even my angle, running a small business and things like that. So what inspired you to, you know,
Well, I've always had like a creative mind. I went to school for cosmetology,
hmm
and then life happens. I ended up getting married, had two kids. So that dream of mine kind of dimmered and went left field with what I really wanted to do with that. But I got back into art. I was going through a tough time in life. I was dealing with anxiety and depression, and just being a single mom was a struggle. And what inspired me was my kids. They wanted they're very creative, so I got in touch with my creative side again, and I was at the time a office manager,
hmm
and it dawned on me one day while working. um, why don't I just open my own art studio? Because I was always planning some arts and crafts with my nieces and nephews and my kids, and I've just loved doing art. It's what keeps me at peace and humble with myself.
nice, nice. Have it like during the curve of starting your business, was it like challenging, like just getting it started? Like what can you give to an individual that's trying to start a business and trying to build a platform for their family and
It's it was very scary. Of course, starting something new is scary. It's a very scary challenge to take on, but you really, in order for you to have what you want, you have to take a leap of faith and just go for it. And that's exactly what I did. I quit my job. I was scared as hell, um, and I just went for going after my dream. And you have to have a lot of patience when you want to go into your own business. You have to have a lot of patience, be open minded, and be willing to give feedback.
okay. Um, so with that experience from going from working for another individual company to branching off to doing your own thing, like has it has it what have it changed in your whole lifestyle of things? How have it completely changed? Like,
Impacted since the opening.
hmm
Um, Honestly, I find myself more at peace.
hmm
Um, Dealing with depression and anxiety, you feel a mess at times. You feel lost. You feel stuck. Um, and me having to have a passion in art, that was my therapy. I
hmm
tried therapy. I did go to a therapist. Um, for me personally, it just didn't work for me because I wasn't able to connect with my therapist in order, and in a way where it would help me. And I feel like there's a lot of people that struggle in that department of having a
absolutely.
connection to to be able to go over to over overcome certain things in their life. And I feel like my studio, SOM Vibe Studio, is definitely another outlet for those who just want to try something new, something different for therapy.
Correct. So through arts, what made it so like a passion for you? Like through arts, like what made you like have that whole passion behind arts from coming from you know um, struggling, doing like hardships and things like that. Going through depressions and
Yeah.
things.
What
What?
made me go that way?
Yeah.
I would have to definitely say that art was introduced to me or opened my eyes back in sixth grade.
Okay.
um, my mom was always into art. She loved drawing. Um, and then when I went to sixth grade, I had an art teacher who just was really inspired by my artwork. And I love abstract, so I consider myself an abstract artist. So having to do that and having to just be freelance and freewheeling with your hand, just letting the hand just go with the flow, I think that I just caught on to the flow of that, of mentality of just letting loose, basically just abstracting my mind. And it just really made me at peace.
Nice. Nice. So, you know, as a role, like as a artist and as starting your own business, like did you have any like role models that you potentially looked up to that kind of made you want to kind of go this direction of things?
You know, I've been through so much having to be a single mom. Um, I went through so many different challenges that I wasn't able, that I thought I wasn't even going to overcome. Um, and I would have to say now that my boyfriend is actually one of the the first person I've ever met that's so humble.
Hmm.
And that's exactly what he taught me, is how to be humble through a storm. So I give kudos to him.
Okay. Okay. Name one of the greatest success um, that you're proud of about your business that you started. Like,
I would have to say just being here, being being where I am, having and it's not even just to have that title of being a founder CEO. It's just the fact that I took that risk, that leap of faith for me to continue on or to even just go with my passion, go with my dreams. I think that's my biggest success right there, is having to just go after my dreams and not to listen to anyone, just go after it and take out all the negative and just stay focused on what you want to do that's going to benefit you for the better. And that's exactly what I did. And it plays hand in hand with my depression. I had dealt with depression for about almost 10 years, and I overcame that. And that's a big success for me because I'm finally back to, I'm humble.
to
That's
you, to
that's
you,
just,
you bring
you know,
you found the light of yourself, and
exactly.
now it's time to shine and overcome all the bad times. And every in life, I should say, everyone goes through a hardship,
Yes,
and I believe in that. No matter
definitely.
how good or how much you think this person is a gold mine or whatever the
Right.
situation is, there's always hardship in someone's life.
Someone always has a story to tell.
Correct, and you should always stay humble. Humble
Definitely.
is the number one key. I should say, no matter, again, no matter what you're doing. Um,
And I think that's key for finding your light, is finding your inner being humble within yourself, because that will help you direct on how you want to go about shining your light. You know
correct.
what I mean? So being humble is key.
So have you ever had any you know, coming on here live and going
Yes.
to, so many different networking groups and, meeting people and, different networking groups saying, hey, this is a fee for this, there's a fee for this.
Yeah.
And have it been challenging? Have that part been
You know,
very challenging?
it's still a challenge for
Hmm.
me. I'm still very brand new. SOM Vibe Studio opened April 27th.
Hmm.
So that's about almost 6 months and halfway into the year already. And everything I'm doing is brand new to me. Having to go out there and actually promote myself and tell everybody about myself, that's all new to me. I'm an introvert. I used to always think of myself as an introvert,
Hmm.
someone that's just kept to themselves. And having to just basically bite my tongue and bite those fears away and just go for it, because if that's what you're always going to constantly think is about your nervousness or just all the negatives, then it's really going to be hard for you to just get out your shell, because that's what it is. You're so comfortable in your shell and within yourself that it's going to just be harder for you to take the next step.
Absolutely. I totally agree amongst that. I go to a lot of different networking groups and it comes to a time where you just have to open up and be you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think that's where it all starts.
Yeah.
And kind of finding your your niche behind each group that you go to. Like, oh, hey, does this benefit SOM or
Exactly, and I mean, and you're not gonna find out unless you start talking, and that's, I, you know, I, being so shy, it's tough.
hmm
But if you're willing to do what you want to do, and you really want to go after your dreams, you'll find a way. There's a way in anything. So if there's a will, there's a way.
as they say, there's
you know.
so many opportunities in the world that we live today. It's really about finding the connections, I think.
Exactly. I mean, and there's a lot of people that has different backgrounds, different personalities, and you really just want to just get to know them.
Hmm.
Don't really sell them on what you're doing or whatever the service or product you have. Really just get to know the person to network, and then it will go from there. That's how I've learned.
Hmm. So, from your background, how did you develop the skills that you overcame? Like, how did you develop those?
Honestly, I would have to say my sessions. I created this philosophy for my art studio for when you do a painting session, when you want to treat your art as art therapy. I have a 3R rule where it um, includes reflect,
Hmm.
I'm sorry, release, reflect, and reset. And those are the three things that you'll be thinking about as you paint, which is you're releasing, which is abstracting out your mind, getting everything out on painting. It's basically just like another outlet for therapy. A lot of therapists suggest writing in a journal, talking to a friend, seeing a therapist, a counselor. My studio is just another outlet for you to understand what's going on with your thoughts and emotions by painting it out, because some people are visual learners where they have to actually see in that moment, and that's exactly what my studio does. At that moment, you're capturing your in the moment, your emotions and your thoughts, and you want to connect them and understand yourself at that moment, what was going on. And that's exactly what I was going through when I was going through my depression and my anxiety. I went through these things so I can overcome it. And little by little, the more I did it, the more I saw that I was actually finding inner peace within myself.
Awesome, awesome. So, so from So from being a single mom, I know it's definitely tough. Trying to run a business
Oh yeah.
and trying to take care of the kids and things like that. What was one of your biggest like risks that you took, with your business? Like, what was one of the biggest risks, I should say?
Honestly, having to quit my job as a manager because I really was focused and ready to go to retire from there. I wanted this position where I was because I loved my boss and I loved my job, and having a paycheck, a consistent paycheck, that was my security. Um, Having to quit that and leave that behind was definitely a scary thing for me to do because being a single mom, you already have all these other fears and a lot of things on your plate already. And doing something like that, I mean, that's a lot of people out there that don't do what I do now because that's where they're stuck at.
Yeah, that's awesome. And with your classes, like how long does you like if say for example if I wanted to go to your location and I said, hey, this is the first time I'm here. I'm I just want to be a part of this.
Yeah, so you can come. I describe, just for the fun side, I describe my art studio just like your sips and paints, paint bars, but it has not, my studio obviously has nothing to do with alcohol because it's about the state of mind.
Hmm.
So you can sign up when you come in. You can either do a private session where you're there. It's more of an intimate session, and you pick a playlist of what you want to listen to so it can flow out your emotions out better on the artwork. If you want to come with like a body or a group of people, a party, um, 10 max, because I do have a small studio. And you basically just, you would go. I have an artist instructor that will help you paint out what you want to paint out, or you can just freelance it. You can actually just paint what you're feeling and thinking, and you don't even have to be an artist. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what abstract is all about. It does not have to be perfect.
Okay. Okay. So like what are the fees? Like so if I came there and I said, hey, I want to do maybe your whole abstract.
Yeah, so I have different sessions. I call my session vibe sessions because you're basically vibing within yourself. You're vibing out. Um, so I have drawing, painting vibes, which is more of like a private session where you would go, you get a little space into the studio, and you basically just draw. If you want to bring your own material where you can draw, that's only $15, and that's 2 hours. You want to stay for 2 hours, $15 to draw whatever you want to do. If you want to come and study, just lounge, $15. I call my open room, general room, where you're painting with everybody. That's $25, my liberated vibe session. And then I have the splash vibes, where it's basically half of the studio, and the canvas goes up, and that splash look on the artwork where you want to throw your paintbrush so you can get that splash look, or I have a bottle where you can squeeze, a balloon where you can pop so you can get that splash look. That's 35. And then I have body and soul vibes, which is painting with the body. You can paint with the hair, your body, your feet. I have booties to cover your shoes or your socks. You can paint any part of your body. You have a part of the studio where you can do that. And then also the spray vibes, which is the graffiti, and
Wow.
that's a fun one.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean the studio offers a lot. It's fun.
Are you a part of any chambers?
I'm not. No, I do go to some of their networking events though.
Okay. That's okay.
I'm so
Hey,
sorry. What
it's okay.
happened?
It's okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna come back. We're gonna go on a quick intermission. We will be back shortly. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Um, so, to get back into things, so say for example, if you had an investor that came by and said, "Hey, I'm going to invest in your business and give you 100K."
Wow.
Um,
I would love that.
what would you do with the money? Like, if someone came to you and said such a thing.
Oh, I'm so ready to answer that. So I would definitely get a bigger, decent studio because right now it's a little too small for what I really want to do and offer for everyone. So I would get a bigger place and invest in marketing, invest in a lot of things that I don't have right now in place. Um, I want to do more for my members. I want to offer more perks for them, more benefits for them. Um, Definitely um, investing in the apparel for the artwork for the artist, having just more of a benefit for the artist and anyone who wants to come in and join SOM Vibe Studio.
Okay. So, what is a typical day for like students to come down?
So the group, if you want to do any types of groups, it's a max of 10 people, and you would do the liberated vibes. It depends on what exactly you want to do as a group. Your liberated vibes, like I said, is your open room, general room where you're just there with everyone painting. Um, and I usually have an artist instructor instructing them in different artworks that they want to potentially either paint or draw.
Okay. So, I know you gave us a little brief about SOW. Did I say it right?
SOM.
SOM. SOM. Sorry. Um, like, what classes do you guys teach, like for different age groups? So, say for example, if I wanted to bring um, my 4-year-old um, to one of your classes, like, how would that how would
Oops.
that work?
Yeah, so the studio ages do start at 10.
10. Okay.
So it would be 10 and up, and it would be either the sessions that they want to do. Usually it's the liberated vibes because that's just the fun, more of a painting session,
Mm-hmm.
other than having to do graffiti or a drawing session. The liberated vibe session is more just a go-to for everyone. Um, I would have to say that we would do my philosophy of the 3R rule while doing the abstracting painting.
Okay. How many students can actually be in per class? Like
10.
10? Okay. All right. Like, also, I have a couple other questions. Like, how big is your location? So, say for example, if I wanted to bring a group, I had a program of maybe potentially 20 individuals. Because here at our gaming lounge, we have, um, a lot of kids that come through here that
Oh
may
yeah.
be suffering some, you know, uh, hard times and maybe need more of a place where they can call their home, where they can
Yeah,
kind
like
of
another
mellow
safe
out.
place.
Yeah.
Um, the studio is small, so the max of any type of group that comes for a painting session is 10.
10. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Like where can they find you on Facebook and all that kind of cool stuff?
Yes, I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I do have an account with Pinterest. I'm slowly posting my artwork on there as well. Um, and that's about it for now. I am working on Snapchat as soon as I think I'm just waiting for the first year um, anniversary to do that
Okay.
because I have a few things up my sleeve for that.
Anything in that you're thinking? Or are you having it at your location?
I haven't really started organizing it yet. I do have a couple of ideas on, like, I want to do a big red carpet event,
Nice.
have the radio, a couple of radio stations. Um, but I do plan on carrying over to another location, have it at the studio, start it there, and then move it to another location.
Nice. Nice. So I'm gonna kind of dig back to the networking groups. Would you
Yeah.
ever be interested in having a networking group at your location? Like,
Yes, I would definitely want to hold a networking event. I have been planning it and thinking about it. We need to get on
okay,
that.
and where's your location? And is it
It is in Norwood.
Norwood? Okay,
Yes.
I know there's a couple chambers in Norwood. Have you reached out to that area?
I have. I was doing the trunk event at the Norwood Space Center,
Mm-hmm.
and I've spoken to a couple of the members there.
Mm-hmm.
So we are in network with them.
Okay, I think a beer and kind of to get more people to come out,
Yeah,
and I think it would be a cool avenue is get some sponsors.
definitely.
Because you guys are a nonprofit, right?
No,
No?
no, I am a LLC. Um, I do have a couple of people reaching out to me in regards to transitioning into nonprofit. Thinking about it.
Okay. Even not, you can still get sponsors even though you're LLC.
Okay.
It's just really just pitching it all over to them and tell them, hey, I want to do a after hour at my location, and I'm looking to potentially have like a beer and wine. Would you be interested in sponsoring it? And kind of, you
I
know,
would love to do something like that. I always wanted to do it at my studio, so everybody's familiar with it. Um, I just don't know if there's any fees for it. Usually, it's a certain fee to become a member, right? I'm
yeah.
not sure how it really works.
So there's a couple ways that you can do it. One way you can do it is, you can try to find you a sponsor that will cover, your whole after hour, or I would say probably doing an after hour because you'll get more of a bigger crowd, and especially when you do beer and wine.
Okay.
Um, it's usually, I'd say, an average, probably maybe a grand or probably less.
That would definitely help with SOM Vibe Studio. I want to get apparel for the studio. There's so many things I want to get for everybody that comes to the studio.
Okay, so please reach out to Monique, right? Did I say it
Yes.
right?
And I do have a couple events coming up. I have the pitch contest that's hosted through E for All. That's coming up this Thursday, so I'm a little nervous because I get to pitch and hopefully win. That's actually happening in New Bedford, so if you want to come out and support SOM Vibe Studio, definitely welcome to come. Looking for that support. And then I'm sorry, I actually
Take
have
your
it
time. Take your
down.
time. Take your time. Actually, E for all.
Yeah,
Her name starts with an S. She came by. What is it?
the manager, I want to say Samantha, but Samaya.
Sam- it was another name. It was
Oh,
Is it Samaya?
she's the one I
I
talked to.
think it is
I
Samaya.
like
She came.
Samaya.
She actually came here just recently, before you came.
Oh, yeah.
We was chatting. She was telling me that, hey, I'm actually doing an event this Thursday, and
Oh,
you're a part of
awesome.
it. And I was telling a little bit about the live stream that we do.
Yeah.
Um, and she was telling me all about her nonprofit, how they give grants out,
Yeah.
and how they accept, they take 30 applications, but they only take in 15 individuals, and they do like a big ballot where you could potentially get a $10,000 grant
Yes.
and use it towards your business. They try to have people use it towards their business, but you're not obligated to use it towards
Oh,
it.
that's going to SOM Vibe Studio.
Okay.
I am using that for SOM Vibe Studio. I am actually selected to be the contestant, so I am very eager to be part of this contest.
I think you have the definitely the passion. I think you it's just you just got to open up
Yes.
and kind of just let it all out and let people know like, hey, this is what I'm doing and this is the support I need, and 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 just keep pushing. I think even here, like I told you, it's a roller coaster, and
It is
running a business
a
is
learning one,
absolutely.
too.
I think one of those things is we learn every single day.
Oh, yes. I am learning something new every day, and I love it. I'm a learner, so I love learning. So, having to learn something every day on my journey of change and being a business owner and entrepreneur is definitely enlightening.
Absolutely. So, touch me a little bit about a couple reformat that other event to let everyone know about the first one that you was talking
Yeah,
about.
so the pitch contest that I am selected to be a part of is taking place this Thursday in New Bedford. Um, I have all the information on my social media, so if you ever want to check out where SOM Vibe Studio will be, everything is posted. So that's this Thursday. Come out and support me. The more cheers, the more um, votes I get. And then on this Saturday, I have a vendor event at the Harvest Craft Fair at Mansfield Adult Center. I'll be there this Saturday being a vendor, so I'm pretty excited for that one as well. And my first biggest artist showcase is taking place next Thursday for Raw Boston Presents Stellar, taking place at Mix 360 in Malden. So I'm very excited about that. Um, I am looking for support in ticket sales. I have to sell 20 tickets to remain in the show.
Wow.
So, and the deadline is this Thursday.
Oh. How many tickets have you sold so far?
It's kind of embarrassing to say right
All
now.
right, don't you don't gotta lose. Hey, so if anyone's looking to potentially get some tickets, please reach out. If you
Website
yep.
rawartist.org/SOM vibes.
So again, anyone, please, if you're even if you just want to send someone down to support, please do.
Please.
Um, if you can give them that email one more
Yes.
time.
rawartist.org/SOM vibes.
All right, all right.
Taking place next Thursday. Deadline tickets this Thursday. Get your tickets.
And that location, if you want to give that location one more
Yes,
time.
it is taking place at Mix 360 in Malden.
Mix 360 in Malden. Okay.
Yes. And then I have another event that I'll be going to. It is NHB Beauty Expo, taking place Sunday, October 20th at It's Cool in Canton. So that is another showcase that I will be at.
Okay. Any other cool events that you got coming?
I do. I have a lot of events coming up in November. I try to host many events at the studio because I want to let everyone know that's exactly what the studio is about. These events that I create is exactly what the studio is offering. I had in the summertime, I had poetry jams, figure modeling, movie nights. So I do plan on doing all those events again soon as well. Um, my upcoming events, though, for November, I do have a Mindful Thanks drawing contest coming up. That is in the works in collaboration with Platinum City Gaming.
Yes, absolutely.
So that is taking place in November. And also, I am collaborating with Modern Party Art, hosted by Samantha Riveras. She will be hosting a mindful thanks painting workshop taking place in November as well. So be on the look for that. Tickets will be posted soon. And also, I will have a mindful care workshop coming up in November. So everything is in the works. Everything will be posted no later by the end of the month.
Okay, let them know your Facebook page, where they can find you and where they can find all of these awesome events.
Yes,
And
definitely want to follow me on Facebook, SOM Vibe Studio. My business page, SOM Vibe Studio, will have all the events listed. Also on Instagram, I have just all the pictures of basically capturing all the moments that SOM Vibe Studio is up to. So that is som.vibes.studio for Instagram, and then Twitter at some vibes studio.
okay, um, so I know you said you was looking to potentially start an Instagram and things like that. Did you need
Snapchat.
Snapchat? Um, did you know how to set that up, or did you?
I do know how to set it up. I want to wait for more major events where, because more Snapchat is more personal, where it's just capturing videos real quick, and I want to be able to do that at major events like Raw, Boston, Stellar. So I'm actually might create one sooner than later, just so you guys can catch the quick moments that I'll be at for the events coming out.
Okay, all right. Would you be interested in sharing your location, the address where?
Yes.
Because I know you said it was in Norwood.
Yes, it's in Norwood. It's actually located inside Winsmith Mill Market, which is a building filled with different crafts and vendors and music artists, other painting artists, and other shops as well. So there's a lot of other things you can do while being at SOM Vibe Studio too. I am located on the second floor at 61 Endicott Street in Norwood.
Okay, 61 Endicott Street
Endicott Street.
in Norwood. All right, say that one more time. Just
Yeah.
one more time. Say that one.
61 Endicott.
Endicott Street in Norwood.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a phone number or email that
Yes,
you like to share?
you guys can call the studio at 781 269 2040. And the email is somvibestudio at gmail.
Okay. All right. Do you, by any chance, want to give anyone like a shout out or say thank you to anyone that may be potentially watching? Because we're gonna.
Yes, I want to thank all my supporters, all my Vibers who've been supporting me and following me through day one. Thank you guys for always watching me and supporting me. Buy those tickets if you really support me.
Absolutely, absolutely. What is the price for
It's
each?
$25 for a ticket to enter the event, the showcase. It's 21 plus as well.
Okay. So it's $25, everyone, for a ticket. Are you looking for any donations or anything like that for this event?
I am doing a giveaway, SOM Vibes backpack giveaway. If you purchase a ticket, you're enter a Some Vibes backpack vibes giveaway, and it's filled with artist essentials. And you'll also receive a free SOM Vibes T-shirt at the show.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Okay. Is there any potential networking groups that you're thinking of going pretty soon? I know I don't mention to say his name, but I know Mitch was after
Oh
you
yes,
looking
I
to
know.
go to his
I
event.
saw that message, Mitch. Um, I do. I don't know. You put me on the spot. I don't know. I saw that, and I saw that I did have another event that day, so I might have to
Rearrange. It's okay.
rearrange, make
But the,
some rearrangements.
but the thing is, he throws. I believe it's twice a month, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken. If you can't make this one's more of officials. That's competing with each other
Okay.
for this campaign run that's going on in Taunton. So if you can't, obviously make that one. I know he's
Yeah.
not gonna. beat you down. I didn't
Bitch,
mean
give
to.
me a chance to make it. I'm busy.
And I
I'm
think
only
he
one
understands.
person.
I think he understands that. But I thought I bring that out there because
I've been watching the events. I am trying to keep up with the events and try to make it. I'm working on it, so
okay.
put that in consideration.
Okay, so this is again a live stream that we do each and every Monday. Today is our first, first broadcast that we started here at Platinum City Gaming, where we meet one on one, just as everyone likes to sit down with individuals one on one and to learn about their business and also promote their business through a free market. And again, as you all know, Facebook is a tool to advertise your business. We also stream on YouTube, Twitter, and all those kind of cool sites. You're also able to download this video. So if you want to
Cool.
use it for your, for your website, you want to use it for your like page, we can give you capability to download it. You can also look back at it on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Everything's literally on this page here where you can find all of that kind of cool stuff. Also, as you see here, SOM Vibes, all her Facebook links are right up here, even though I had her introduced it.
I was reading it.
But that's the cool thing about this live streaming. It's free. So we're always looking for individuals that's looking to, use this tool as a marketing tool for their business. And again, each and every Monday, 5:30 to roughly around 6:30. It's about 6:21. So we will be on the show for another maybe 8 minutes or so.
Hey.
We try to keep the show going exactly prompt time, and we try to start on time and things like that. So again, if you're watching, we have Monique here from SOM, and she was sharing some information about her wonderful business that she has, and uh,
Come out and explore art in a unique way.
absolutely. And as you guys know, there's so many different grants with art. So
Yes, I have seen them, and grant writing is really a challenge for me.
it's all about, as they say, it's all about wording. How you
Yeah,
word every angle of things. You may not even, potentially have everything, right? But it's all about wording. I feel
okay.
like, when it comes to grant writing, it's so powerful on wording.
Yeah,
And I used to actually teach art for an organization called Medicine Will.
nice.
I actually was an art teacher there. It's called
You just
Medicine
not
Will.
telling me this?
Yeah, this is. I did a lot of different things in my share of my 31 years of being here in this wonderful world that we
You
live.
should come teach and do a workshop.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I'm not the best artist, as you see all the artwork.
SOM does not represent perfect artists.
Okay, all right. So I'm more of a artist of just coming up to trying to figure out some type of art that I'll just draw, and you'll be like, "What is that?" And I just keep adding ideas to it.
Okay, I like that. It's very, very abstract.
And even all the artwork here at Platinum City Gaming, besides the one in the front,
Yeah,
to the left-hand side,
that's you?
I didn't do the one in the front. I
Okay.
did all
The
the other
other ones.
artwork. Yeah,
Wow, I
throughout
was
the.
wondering who did that.
hmm
Okay,
So
nice.
I'm
That's not bad.
I'm okay. I'm not the best artist.
Hey, just say you're good because that's good. Don't have to be perfect. Art is not perfect. That's the beauty of art. You just go with the flow of how your hand wants to move, and that's art.
Absolutely, I
As long
agree.
as you're abstracting your mind and abstracting that stress, you find that inner peace. Your art is beautiful.
Okay. So, like, with your business, what have been one of the biggest things of support that you've been getting from people? Like what have helped you, like with your business? Like,
Honestly, I have a lot of messages from people around the world that I don't know,
hmm
messaging me uplifting messages. And that is just very, I'm lost for words. It makes me feel really warm. It's just very kind of them to just reach out to me and just, let me know that whatever I'm doing, just don't give up because what I am doing is good.
Yeah, absolutely. And as they say, whatever your mind is set and whatever you give your all to,
Yes.
anything is possible. And I really believe in that strongly. Just because, you know, walking out of here, leaving here, everything in life is a risk, right?
Yes, definitely.
You know, from leaving your house
Time
to
is precious.
exactly, from even driving your car.
Exactly.
So I feel as though if you follow your dream and your passion, anything's possible. Only person that can take that away from you is you.
Is yourself.
Exactly.
You are going to stop yourself, no one else. It's how bad you want it. I tell that to everyone. It's how bad you want something. How bad do you want to stop something? How bad do you want to start doing something?
Absolutely.
It's that mentality that you have to have.
Introduce the little ones.
Come
Come on
here,
over.
you
It's
guys.
okay.
I
You
have
can
my
introduce
kids.
them.
Come here, This is my oldest, Jarrell.
Not your youngest.
How old are you?
9.
9.
9, fourth grader. And then I have my pre-K, Jojo. How old are you?
4.
4.
I play Fortnite, Mama.
No, you have to go play. Thank you.
All right. So
Sorry, guys.
it's okay. Hey, this is what this is all about. It's
I
all
work with
about.
my kids.
Hey,
I've made it work for me.
hey, this is what it's all about. It's all about, running a business is all about supporting your family and bringing that engagement with the family and being able to support them and build legacies for
Definitely.
your kids. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And I think that's a big part of this all, especially if you're a business owner and sometimes you don't get the opportunity to share and be with the kids because you're potentially working 60 hours or
It's tough.
70 hours a
Yeah.
week, and to have your kids with you, that's powerful.
It's a struggle. No,
Hey,
it's very fun though. My kids, they fell in love with art, and that's what keeps us going.
absolutely. All right. So I have potentially a couple of questions that
Okay.
someone actually asked me to ask.
Cool.
So with running your business, right?
Mhm.
Um, what was one of the things that you would do different? Like
Oh.
what would you do different as becoming you was a single mom, you was going through hard times, and what would you do different besides what you have now?
Um, I struggle with this because I always told myself how I kind of should have waited until I had everything lined up before I actually opened and started. Um, but everything is lined up for me to learn the way I needed to learn, and so that's one thing that I can think of.
Okay, that's fair. They say, long as everyone. I feel like if you believe in God and all that
I do.
stuff, they say that He prepares you for your next chapter, regardless
Exactly.
of whatever it is. It can be bad, it can be good, but He's preparing you for your next chapter. I really believe in that.
Definitely something that I am a walking truth to that. Definitely because I mean everything started because of my journey that I'm on. Me having to be a single mom, having that mentality of keep going, don't quit, and having to just take that leap of faith and just keep going. And now I'm here. So I mean, through every step that I took and every struggle that I took, Um, yeah, I mean, I do thank God for that because everything that I learned plays hand in hand for what I am doing now, and it's uh, what I'm going through now is definitely preparing me for what about to go through and about to take on.
Correct. So at your establishment, have you like have this like help any individual kids like that you can, you know?
Definitely, my son, for one,
Hmm.
he definitely knows how to be more patient when it comes to having to take a step back
Hmm.
to think about why he's overreacting or why he's just in that frustration mode. And my son is more calm. You know, he's very smart, and I think with what I've been teaching him has really opened his eyes to how to have peace within himself when he is finding himself at that frustration point.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. Have you helped like any other kids? How long you said it been? What?
Since the last day of April, April 27th is the
Oh
day I
wow,
opened.
wow.
Yeah, so I'm fairly new.
Okay.
Right now, I am partnered with Rogerson Adult Day Center in Roslindale. I go there once a month to do a painting workshop with the elderly. So I enjoy that definitely. I have a lot of other facilities that I do have lined up that I want to reach out to, and I have a couple of ones that are actually waiting for me to do workshops with them as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I think that's you know, a lot of I know a lot of individuals now are doing a lot of paint nights. They're
Yes.
calling it all different kind of names, crack
Yes.
paint, all this different paint kind of is an art is like music. You know what I mean?
Right. It's very therapeutic, and that's why I wanted to I do want to touch up onto why I say my studio is focused on mental health. I say that SOM is a focus based on mental health because of the fact that it's all about the state of mind and being able to get in touch with your emotions and your thoughts and being able to paint that out. Just having to do art and listening to music at the same time, that's very therapeutic for you to help you heal and grow.
Absolutely. So I want to give you another opportunity to share, to the world, because this actually live stream gets shared all over. So
Yes.
do you have anything that you might want to share to you know to the world?
Yeah, you guys, honestly, my motto is SMS, which means stay mentally strong. No matter what you're doing in life and no matter where you are in life, it's all about just staying mentally strong. How well you can handle a situation and how you can react to it and how you can turn that around and and put it into your own in matters of where you can deal with it in a healthier way. And that's exactly what my studio is about. Just creating a positive mind frame, a positive vibe. I'm sorry, excuse me. Just creating that positive vibe of energy where you turn negative into a positive. And whenever you are feeling positive, how can you maintain that and maintain it into a way where it's healthy and no one can disturb that? And that's exactly what SOM Vibes is about, you guys. You do not have to be a perfect artist. And that's with anything. You don't have to be perfect in how you want to do, how you want to be or do whatever you want to be, as long as you improve. You know, right? You practice to be better, and the better you get, the better improvement you receive. So just stay mentally strong, stay positive, and share the love.
Okay. Do you want to share anything else to the world? Again, this hits, tremendous of people. What would make someone, you know, want to get out of their bed and grab their kids and say, "Oh, I'm going to SOM." Like you sell it right here. This
Yeah,
is
sure.
your.
Some Vibe Studio is an expressive visual art center.
Mhm.
It's not your typical sip and paints.
Mhm.
Some Vibe Studio is different from those because of the fact that it focuses on mental health. because it focuses on the state of mind, being able to connect with your emotions and your
Mhm.
thoughts. You're learning on another level to learn about yourself. So now when you're in that moment of a negative time, you know how to go back into that state of mind where it brings you peace, brings you happiness, brings you into a mellow zone, so you're not freaking out or you're not feeling chaotic in the brain where it's like, oh my god, I'm running around like a headless chicken. If you need an outlet where you are able, like where you're looking for a place where you just need a quiet place or a place where you can vibe out to. SOM Vibe Studio provides that safe place where you're able to have that intimate session where you are able to learn about yourself, grow and heal, and have fun at the same time because art is fun. You should have fun doing art. Even if you're feeling negative, feeling sad, you should you should of course bring yourself into a state where you can come back to a moment where you're feeling mellow.
Okay. All right. So
I hope I sold that. I don't know.
no, don't. Hey, I think that.
I'm still working on my pitch. Even though I have a pitch night on Thursday, I'm working on it. So if you guys want to give me feedback, that would definitely be nice.
Okay. As always, I think you did a good job. I think what you do is awesome, and I also think I can give you a little advice. What I think as
Yes,
well,
please.
um, reach out to a lot of mental health programs,
Yes.
um, and um, and see how you can connect with them. Also, reach out to a lot of boys and girls clubs,
Yes, that's on my list.
YMCA's. Um,
That's awesome.
and with the YMCA's now, they have a lot of different group homes and things like that where um, you you can actually get an opportunity to go there and share what you actually do there.
Awesome.
So I
Yeah, I am reaching out to schools as well because I want to become a staple to to the school programs where
hmm
they have that place for the students where they can learn more about themselves, so they can handle their situations in a healthier way.
okay, all right. That was just a little bit of what I think for advice. And by any chance, you want to give anyone else shout outs or anything before we start the wrap up?
Um, I just want to thank my supporters, you guys, for always watching me. I do ask for more support, you guys. Get your tickets for Raw Boston Presents Stellar. I need to sell 20 tickets. Please buy a ticket so I can still remain in the showcase. It's my first artist showcase, so I'm just looking for more support. Tickets deadline is this Thursday, so
Okay. All right. So again, everyone, today was our first one-on-one. As everyone say, hey, I would love to meet with. Hey, maybe a lot of people say, hey, I want to meet with you, Monique, and see how we can partner.
awesome. Yes,
And
I am always looking for anyone to collaborate with. I do have collaborations lined up, so I would love to meet more individuals who are willing to collaborate with SOM Vibes.
okay, cool, cool. So again, everyone, this is an opportunity for businesses to, really get the word out there and kind of express how you started your business and how it may be somewhat of a struggle. Also, this is a tool where you can market yourself to other individuals that's on Facebook and that's on our social media page. Together, it's probably about maybe 6,000 plus followers that we have through our both networks. Through Platinum City Gaming, we have about
Awesome.
2,000 plus follers. Entertainment One Stop Shop have about 2,000 plus followers. And we share that through our networks. We also share it through our Instagram. And altogether, it comes out to about 60,000. It comes out to about 6,000 plus people that it actually reached. Also, we share
That's a
it.
lot.
Yes, it's a free tool.
Yeah,
Facebook is definitely a tool um, that we're trying to show and educate everyone on
that's
using
awesome.
a tool that we have to offer here at Platinum City Gaming. As you see today, our sponsors or TMLP. We also have another sponsor here, Sea Green, their bookkeeping company. They will be on the next show on the 14th. Also, we have Nerds to Go. They're another also great sponsor. They're right located in Taunton area. And we also have another sponsor, Robin's Flower Shop. They're right in Taunton as well. So if you by any chance need flowers, you need internet service, um, or if you need bookkeeping, someone to take care of your books, that's honorable. They're on time. They get everything going correctly for you as well. We use Sea Green as well for our bookkeeping. Also, they're awesome company. Yeah. Again, one last thing, one-on-one referral group. So if anyone's interested in a one-on-one sit with me or Van, we're here. We ask a couple different questions that people will ask on a one-on-one to learn about your business. So it's a better tool where it can branch to a lot of different individuals. But Monique, this is all about your day. Platinum City Gaming does not try to advertise as much. We do have a small commercial that we use for different businesses, but we use ours today. So Monique, one last chance. You want to kind of, I know it says it over here on I guess social
Yes,
media.
you guys follow me on social media. You'll find everything about SOM Vibe Studio and what we're up to. Facebook, SOM Vibe Studio, Instagram, som.vibes.studio, and Twitter at Some Vibe Studio.
All right. Before we close out, you want to say one last thing?
If you guys ever want to find any more information about the studio, you can follow me on my website as well, www.somvibestudio.llc.com.
All right. All right. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We'd love to, potentially have you back in maybe a
Yes,
couple months, and we can kind of readjust and talk about some more different things and how
definitely.
all of those wonderful events went.
Thank you.
And Platinum City Game is always willing to support Monique. Even when she first started, she came here. She's like, "Hey, I'm starting, a paint night and all this kind of cool stuff." And we're like, "Hey, let's do it."
I started here first.
And we're a small, company, small business as well. So we're always willing to connect with individuals. So please reach out to us as well. Please reach out to Monique if you're looking to host, a paint gathering, or if you need some abstract of mind setting. Please
Yes.
reach out to her. She's
Come out and paint, have fun, have a good time, vibe out, enjoy some good energy, and just have a great time.
cool, cool. So we're gonna close it out with usually we close out the stream with a live commercial of either businesses that's looking to it's a small investment. It's $50 for a commercial where we run the commercial at least like 2 or 3 times throughout the show. And we also have small sponsorships. These sponsorships are included in our banner package. You don't have to do our individual banner package. But again, it's $50 again just for the whole month, and we advertise your business. Hopefully, we can get this whole sponsor
Nice.
ad running with a lot of different businesses, and we're trying to fill up our calendars with the one-on-one. So if anyone's interested, please reach out. But thanks. Happy to see people that was watching, and
Thanks, guys, for having me.
and look forward to talking with some of you.
Check me out. Bye.